Can you take an 8-tip blog post and turn it not only into a profitable mini course, also an online empire? We're going to talk about how to do that as soon as I gain control of my mouse. I rearranged the cameras and I didn't do something, so we'll play with it. Here we go. To the Content Profit Show, episode 134. And every time we give the number, I thank everyone. I thank all our guests over the years. I thank all our people that that listen and watch, and viewers, listeners, everything, because that's the only way this happened is with y'all. And we've got a great guest coming up, and I'll introduce Cheryl in just a moment. We are in the very beginning stages of something called March Madness. Now, some people know that as basketball, which it is. It's also what we're doing around jeffherring.com or the Content Profit Show this March. This past week, we're focused on using templates to create content. Next week, we're going to focus on creating content with something I call custom content creators that I've developed. Then in the third week, I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you how I do it for people. And then the final week, we're going to do something brand new that, you know how you get those, folks, you know how you get those ideas you wake up with and go, oh my goodness. Well, that happens Sunday morning at 5:30, and I'm not even saying what it is yet. You guys are going to have to wait. So join us for all of that and all the other good stuff coming up. Now, I want to introduce to you Cheryl Major, and she is the creator of, listen to this domain name, folks. This is like great branding. ThinStrongHealthy.com. Hey, you know how I encourage you to have a benefit in your domain? ThinStrongHealthy.com. That's pretty good. And Cheryl is a health and wellness coach out of Massachusetts. And Cheryl, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm so excited to be here with you.
I'm really glad that you're here. I've been looking forward to it all day. Let's just jump over to your blog, and we're going to take a look at, this is so funny. I will always now remember to fix that mouse beforehand. All right. Now we got it right now. Okay. There we go. All right. So Thin, Strong, Healthy. I always look at the look and feel of websites, and this has got a great look and feel. A lot of white space, which is good. And look at all the colors. And that's one of the things that always attracts me to vegetables and fruits, because I'm one of those weird people that have always liked my vegetables and always liked fruit. And to me, fruit is God's candy. And so I love what you're doing here. Now, this particular blog post is very cool because, check this out. 8 foods that can help improve your mood. What? I wonder if there's anybody out there that didn't even know that was possible. It's very possible. So we've got fermented foods, salmon. Yeah, I eat a lot of that. Chocolate, dark chocolate, leafy green vegetables. Yep. I love nuts. I love those. Coffee, never. You know what, Cheryl? I tried coffee 5 times in my life, and I don't get it. I never understood it. And so, that's one thing I didn't have to break the habit of. And then we've got green tea, oysters. Really? See, I grew up in Tallahassee, in Florida, just about a half hour from the coast, and there were all kind of oysters places. In grad school, we would have these big parties on the lawn in front of my apartment with a couple cases of oysters, a couple cases of sweet corn, and I learned back then how to open those things and shuck the oyster and stuff. Oh my goodness, they're great. And then one time I had tons down there, and we went to one of our favorite places. I had to pay that kid to try an oyster because he just looks like snot. Well, put it on a cracker and put this on it. But I didn't know they were reduces anxiety and depression and omega-3 fatty acids. I don't remember the last time I had any. I'm going to have to fix that.
Yeah.
Maybe locally or the next time I'm down in Tallahassee. All right, great article. So part of the promise of today's show, folks, is how to take 8 tips like that, which is a lot, and turn it into a 3-module course. How do you do a mini course out of 8 things? Well, we're going to talk about that right now. All right, so what we've got is Cheryl's new content empire and your title, 8 Foods That Can Help Improve Your Mood. That's also, Cheryl, well titled too. It gets right to it.
Thank
And
you.
it has a little bit of mystery in it, like you can improve your mood with food. How did you come about that? How did you discover that?
How did I discover that? Well, I know from my history that food certainly improved my mood. It helped me disappear decades of chronic depression.
Wow.
So I really look at food as natural medicine to improve anybody's mood. I think anybody can feel better.
I
And
love
just
that.
happen to
Food
fall
is
on these 8.
natural medicine.
Yep.
Right. Somebody, one of our listeners or viewers, be an accomplice now and type that into the chat. Food is what? What'd you say?
Is natural medicine.
Food is natural medicine. I like that. All right. So with this whole thin, um, where did it go?
Thin, strong,
Thin,
healthy.
strong. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thin, strong, and healthy. What's your dream with all this?
My dream is to create a community of many, many people. So many people need help with their health. And I really view our current healthcare system as sickness care
Yep.
because nobody asks you what you're eating when you go to the doctor. And with a complaint, they just give you a prescription drug to suppress
Yep.
the symptom. And
Yep.
that creates another symptom because every drug has a side effect, and so on and so on. So my vision is to embrace a huge crowd, a huge community of people, and help them learn and experience what I've been privileged to learn and experience, because it's life changing. It's life changing. And I feel called to really reach out to people and change lives. I want to make people happy. And when they feel good, they'll be happy.
I love it. And I love the way you said that. You're going to get the recording of this, both the video and the podcast. And I would take that snippet out and use it in a lot of places, not just audio, video, but also in text, because you said that really, really well.
Thank you, Jeff.
And so we get traffic to everything here. So let's start working on that dream. A lot of things we can build here, some of which you have. I chose mini course because it's a good place to get started. And, I like the challenge of putting 8 things into 3 modules. Okay. Now, the easy way to do that, folks, instead of making it a large course, which you could work up to, because there's probably more than 8 foods that can change your mood, right? Yeah.
I can come up with 9 if you need an even 9 for the 3 modules.
How many could you come up with altogether? Roughly how many are there together?
Oh, I have no idea. I had to choose some, but there are many.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Water will help improve your mood. If you're not hydrating, that's not going to help at all.
Yep. We can build a whole business around that. I learned that about water back in the 70s when I played football in Central Florida, and 2-a-day practices in August. Okay.
Uh-oh.
And they had some crazy idea that water would mess you up. Okay. And all we got was salt pills and ice chips.
Oh.
And
oh my gosh. Did you pass out? Did you guys pass out?
The fact that no one passed out or died, I think it's just a blessing, because I think about that now and oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So a mini course. The way to get this into 8 things into a mini course is just take, for module 1, 3 of them. Module 2, I got a better idea. Okay. Here's what you do. You do module 1 with 2 of them.
Okay.
Module 2 with 2 of them. Module 3 with 2 of them, and then have the last 2 as a bonus.
Oh,
okay. So that way you don't got to come up with another bonus. You just pull it out of what you've got. The only people who will know that are you and me and our viewers.
I won't tell.
Okay, yeah, should be our secret.
Yeah.
So you got 3 modules there. It really comes out to be 5, because what I encourage people to do is have an entry module and an exit module. The entry one I call a get started here module. And
Okay.
so that's where they get a quick win. Okay. So, they could pick something from a list of, taking it off their um, consumption for a day or 3 days to see how you change. And then
Mhm.
you got module 1, module 2, module 3. The final module I call the next success steps module, because, and even in books, I don't have people write conclusions. It's next success steps. What's the next thing they need to do? Okay. What's another way they can engage you, and another way that they can um, invest money with you? Okay. Um, so, um, 2 tips in the first module, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and then 2 um, as a bonus. Now, they don't have to be in the order that you have them here. Okay. You can look through that and go, all right, what are some great ones? But what are the 2 I could leave for the bonus to really wow people? Um, because when you're promoting stuff, I don't know about anybody, you, Cheryl, anybody listening, but I've bought things just for bonuses. I want that,
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
and so that'll help
Agreed.
with this. Now, there's ways to work backwards here in this ascension model, and then forwards. Going backwards, you could really do a short master class on every single one of these foods. Okay, and
True.
what a fun title, a master class on chocolate. You know, sell the heck out of that around Easter.
I
Um,
think so.
um, and it's a fun title, but all of those others, you could, and a master class is not, Cheryl and everybody else that is watching or listening, it is not a glorified webinar with the word master class stuck on it. It's usually up to an hour, but with the shorter ones, you can do, Cheryl, 30 minutes or less, really.
Mm,
It's not, the value isn't in time, it's the value's in the deliverables.
right.
Um, and so you do a master class that way, and you make sure they leave with something that they can use. Okay. That's what makes it a master class instead of all the fluff and pitch webinar stuff. Okay. And so now you've got, just in this blog post, you've got 8 possible master classes to bring people in. Okay.
Okay.
And really all you got to do is get on and talk about one of your 8, right? And I'm guessing that there's more you could say about each of these than you said in this blog post.
Yes. Very
Okay.
definitely.
I thought I'd get a very good
Yeah.
for that. All right. Now, then people could go up to mini courses, and this doesn't have to be in exact order. It's just raising in price and raising in content. Courses. Okay. You could turn this mini course into a course with the same material just by adding more. Like for a mini course, you'd have like a video and maybe a checklist. Okay. For a course or a flagship course, you could have like the video, the checklist, a template, a Q&A, a guidebook, a quiz, that kind of thing.
Okay.
A flagship course is something you become known for. Okay. And Cheryl does X. Okay. And so it can be more modules and more in depth. I've got 7 things I recommend. I think I did an article about this. I can't remember the exact link right now. About the 7 things you need in your modules. And though you only use all 7 in the flagship courses. Now, you told me while we were talking that you've got a 12-week program, a 3-month program that you do.
I do. Yeah. I have a 90-day program in my healthy eating club.
Okay. Tell us the name of it and tell us what you do with that.
The Healthy Eating Club 90-day program. And this is the first time I've offered it. I decided to do something shorter than just a membership site that you just join, forever, hopefully.
Right.
Just because I think that people have short attention spans. I know I do. And also because if you can't do it for just a month because you don't really accomplish anything in just 4 weeks, but
Right.
in 90 days with my private coaching clients, it's been my experience that if they if they have a goal, they usually achieve it in 90 days or get pretty darn close to it. So I thought that that was probably a good thing to do. And I also do one-on-ones with people. I
Okay.
it's kind of a beta course, so I've been adjusting it a little bit according to the needs of
So
the
the
people.
one-on-ones are part of the short term.
They're
Remember?
part of the short term. I
Okay.
initially had open office hours, but I found that some people had private things that they really didn't want to discuss in an
Yes,
open office hour. So I've added in some one-on-ones.
that's a smart way to do it. I have a friend, Cindy Bidar.
I know
She's
Cindy.
you know Cindy.
I
Did you
know
come in
Cindy.
for her? Yeah. Okay.
I know
Yeah.
Cindy.
I lose track of who came in from where, but yeah, you know how she's starting that those her office hours. But
Yes.
what gets past that privacy issue is people come in one at a time and they don't get to hang around before and after. Okay, so you've got that 10
Oh.
minutes privately, but with a series of people, which I thought was really cool.
Oh, that's good. And they just book 10 minutes?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you do it in order. You know, the people
Yeah.
that get there first go first, and then
Yeah.
just move on down the line. Say the title of your 90 days again.
The Healthy Eating Club 90-day program.
Okay, could I suggest a slight change?
Please do. That's why
Okay.
I'm here.
Good answer. Thank you, Cheryl.
You're
Um,
welcome.
I would replace the word program with change.
Ooh.
Say that out loud, see how it feels.
The Healthy Eating Club change.
90-day
No,
change.
I'm sorry. The Healthy Eating Club 90-day change.
How's that feel?
I like it.
Yeah, because program sounds,
Heavy.
we use that word a lot, but it just sounds,
It sounds heavy and and
yeah,
and
good
and,
word
and
for it.
student like, and change sounds dynamic.
Yeah, it fits in with all the other stuff you do.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I
so
like
how
it.
many times a year do you run this?
This is the first time I've ever done it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I decided at the end of the year that I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to, I decided not to continue the membership club as it had been before, but I liked the idea of 90 days and I wanted to try that. So this is really a beta test
Okay.
to see if people are enjoying it and benefit from it.
And you could if you really went at it, you could do it 4 times a year, certainly 3 times a year.
I
But
will be offering it again end of April. We're going to wrap up the middle of April, and I'll be putting it out there that
yeah,
people can join end of April, beginning of May. I'll be
but
starting it
give
again.
yourself a little breathing room.
Yeah, a
Um,
week.
And the beauty of short-term memberships, as you said, it's different than an ongoing one. And some people still have that block about getting into one and thinking they can't get out. Um,
Yeah.
Cheryl, do you remember when we were younger, the Columbia House Record Club?
Oh yes, yes,
You
yes.
know,
I
you could
did
get
that. I
11
did that
records.
too.
You too? Yeah, pissed off my parents.
Oh yeah.
Um, records or CDs or
Yep.
cassettes
Oh
or
yeah.
whatever, got 11 of them for a penny. Okay.
Hmm.
And then, folks, it wasn't like you got to choose after that. They sent you the one of the month.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was like 4 times the price of what you pay in the store. And to not get it, you had to tell them no. Okay. And so it was so easy for that to keep going and going and going. And I got out of that so my parents wouldn't kill me. Um,
Ditto.
but, but I think a lot of people still have that fear. And so that's why a short-term membership is good.
Yep.
At the same time, the beauty of an ongoing membership is that they've got a recurring place to be, that community, that big community you're talking about.
Hmm.
And you've got the benefit of recurring income.
Right.
Okay? I have a whole spreadsheet on how that is daily for me. And it's nice to get up and go, wow, if I don't do anything today, that's coming in. I like that.
Yeah. I like that too.
Yeah. And so I'm real big on service delivery time and service consumption time. So really all you would have to do for an ongoing membership is one training a month about one of these foods, okay, and a Q&A, and you're done. So it's really 2 hours service delivery time a month, which
Wow.
rocks. Yeah.
Wow.
And they are better at consuming it because they don't feel overwhelmed. And then you could include, courses and classes and different things you had, kind of like Cindy does. All right. The other cool thing about this is that as you go up from masterclass to membership, a percentage of people that take each one will go further. Like about half the people that do a short-term membership will join a membership. A third of the people that do a course will join a membership. And so, and you don't have to go in order from masterclass to membership. There's a lot of on-ramps here. Every one of these things is an on-ramp. And so just what you have with the food stuff is an empire that you're sitting on and didn't even know.
I'm ready for the empire, Jeff.
Yay! All right, yay! I'm looking forward to helping you do that. And so, yeah, that's the way to do it. Now, like we said in the pre-show, do the 20 fastest minutes ever, and we're 21 minutes in, so we got to start wrapping up. I'm excited for you, and I can tell. I love the look on people's faces when they get a glimpse of what could be. So, thank you for that. All right, so thank you for being a great guest and bringing fantastic material.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me into your world. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm glad you're here. And folks, thank you for being here. A lot of places you could have been online, chose to be with us, and that is always a privilege that we honor. Now, if you want to be sitting in Cheryl's seat, not in her home, but in your own office or home, there's a link right down here, jeffherring.com/guest. You can go secure your spot. And those are filling up fast. We're filling up 2 months ahead. So you want to do it, get in there. All right. So Cheryl, thank you again. We are going to wrap this up, and then you and I will talk afterwards about what to do from here.
Sounds good.
All right, folks. So thanks for being here. And until episode 135, go use this stuff.